Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom channel. Why did two of the world's most powerful militaries, Israel and the United States, suddenly launch major attacks on Iran? Was it about nukes or something bigger? In this video, we break down the real reasons behind the escalation in plain English. On February 28, 2026, Israel and the US carried out coordinated military strikes against targets in Iran, hitting Tehran and other cities. The operation was labeled Operation Lion's Roar and involved air and missile strikes aimed at Iran's military and leadership. The central official explanation from both Washington and Jerusalem has been Iran's nuclear program. For years, the US and Israel claimed Iran was working toward a nuclear weapon, a development they say would destabilize the region. Israel says it must stop Iran before it gets bomb capability. The US argues Tehran's missile and enrichment activities create an imminent threat. Leaders claim Iran's expanding missile and military capabilities threaten not just Israel but American forces stationed in the Middle East. The White House said the strikes aim to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. Trump's statement, "We're not going to put up with it any longer." Beyond nukes, Iran backs proxy groups across the Middle East, like Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen. These groups have repeatedly clashed with Israeli or US interests. Israel sees this network as part of an existential threat. Even if Iran isn't building a bomb today, its influence through these groups fuels decades of tension. Analysts and news outlets note that regime change appears to be an objective, especially from US signals. President Trump even urged Iranian citizens to take over your government in his address. This isn't just defense. Critics argue it's a political aim. The timing isn't random. Iran has faced internal protests and a weakened military following previous conflicts. Leaders in Washington and Jerusalem may see this as a moment of leverage, when Iran is comparatively weaker. The world is reacting strongly. Russia condemned the strikes as unprovoked aggression, and Iran has launched counterattacks. There's a high risk of broader escalation, and international mediators are calling for restraint. In summary, nuclear fears remain a central public justification. Regional security concerns are real for both allies. Proxy conflicts deepen distrust. Regime change motives blur defense with politics. It's not a single reason, but a mix of pressures. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom channel. Comment below. What do you think is the biggest reason behind this war? Nuclear threat? Regional power? Or politics? Let's talk in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next update on Iran, the Middle East, and global security news. Before we wrap up, it's important to say this clearly. War is never just about governments, it's civilians who pay the highest price. Right now, continued attacks between Israel, the United States, and Iran risk spiraling into a wider regional war, one that could destabilize the entire Middle East and beyond. Every missile fired increases the chance of miscalculation. Every escalation makes diplomacy harder. History shows us that once conflicts cross certain lines, they become almost impossible to control. There is still time for restraint. World leaders, international organizations, and mediators must push all parties involved to step back from further attacks and return to dialogue. A military victory may look decisive in the short term, but peace is the only outcome that saves lives, protects civilians, and prevents a global crisis. This channel believes in explaining conflicts, not promoting them. If you support peace, de-escalation, and diplomacy, share this video so more people understand what's really at stake. What do you think is the most realistic path to peace right now? Negotiations, international mediation, or ceasefire agreements? Let's discuss respectfully in the comments. Subscribe for clear, balanced breakdowns of global events, without fear-mongering, without propaganda. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.